Well, hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is Thursday, the 7th. So hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Great day. A lot of you guys had services last night, prayer services, youth services, kids services, all that kind of stuff. And so getting started back up after a little bit of a break is always fun. I know there's quite a few of you guys that are still on break, still quite opening up. And so I'm praying for you guys that you guys can still stay engaged with your people. And right now is a good time to kind of build some trust with some people through lunch appointments or just connecting with them. And so that's what I want to talk about today is 5 questions to building trust. Okay, so especially in an organization where you are working together, great book, Patrick Lencioni's The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. Great book by Patrick Lencioni. And he talks about trust as one of the dysfunctions of a team is not being trusting. And but he talks about this on page 44. It says that trusting is not this soft, touchy-feely thing, but trust is not holding back. Trust is airing out your dirty laundry. Trust is admitting your mistakes. Trust is admitting your weaknesses. Trust is being able to share your concerns in an open and honest way. When I've led teams, I've always talked about, hey, in this meeting, you can say what you want to say in an honoring way and respecting way, but you can say what you want to say. You share your feelings, share your concerns, share your pushbacks, share, hey, whatever. But once we walk out of this meeting, we're going to be on the same page. And so trust is creating an environment where people can air out their weaknesses, their strengths, their inabilities, those things like that. Trust is where that kind of environment is safe. It's encouraged. It's looked to. And so I want to talk about 5 questions that you can ask to build trust on your team. So number 1 is talk about your hometown. So talk about your hometown. Getting people to talk about their hometown. What was that like? What did you experience? Where did you grow up? And so you get to know a little bit of insight about them. Number 2 is tell me about the number of kids and animals in your home, maybe that you grew up with, maybe that you currently have. So getting to know them at a deeper level than just we work together. Okay. In the book, a great one that he gives, this is kind of an extra one. This is extra one, is what do you feel like your greatest strength and what do you feel like your greatest weakness to the organization is? Okay. So that's going to be an extra freebie. Okay. That's a free one here. Okay. So it's actually like 6 questions. All right. So number 3, childhood hobbies. Talk to us about your childhood hobbies. All right. So number 1, talk to us about your hometown. Number 2, talk about your kids and your animals. People love talking about their kids and their animals, right? So get to know them. Number 3 is your childhood hobbies. What did you do? All right. Number 4 is your biggest challenge growing up. What were some of the biggest challenges, or what was the biggest challenge that you had growing up? And number 5 is your first job. All right. So you want to build trust with people, creating an environment where people feel safe to share out their weaknesses, a place where people feel safe giving their concerns about a project, an event, or things going on, an environment where people feel safe about talking about their weaknesses or their mistakes, where people feel safe to express those things. As again, in the book, Patrick Lencioni's 5 Dysfunctions of a Team talks about trust. If you want to create that environment, one of the best ways to do that is to begin to get people to feel comfortable sharing with each other and to actually know about each other. And it's not just, that's my coworker across the table, that's my coworker down the hall, but they actually are people that get to know each other on a friendly, personal level, and they're going to care about each other. Now, as a leader, one of the great things you can do is begin to follow up with those questions. So they talk to you about their pets, they talk to you about their kids, and then you follow up with, well, hey, how is your daughter? Hey, how is your son? Right? You begin to follow up with that later, weeks, months down the line. You begin to follow up on that. Or, the first job, you circle back to that and you say, hey, I remember that, for example, for me, my first job was being a paper boy, right? So you circle back with that months later and you make a reference to when I was a paper boy, right? And so make a reference. And then the extra one, right? So let's go through all these 5. I'll give you the extra one more time. So number 1, hometown. Talk to me about your hometown. Number 2, number of children and animals at your home and talk about them. Number 3 is your childhood hobbies. Number 4 is your biggest challenge growing up. Number 5 is your first job. And then the added bonus from the book is talk to us about your greatest strength and your greatest weakness in our organization. I'm telling you guys, you have people share this. Maybe you lead some volunteers. Maybe at a volunteer meeting, have everyone go around and share this. Maybe you lead staff in a staff meeting, have everyone share this stuff. It'll develop trust because people know each other a little bit deeper. So guys, hopefully this has been helpful to you. Look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Have a great day.